Freeze ray. Sorry. Sorry for the late start. I just needed to finish my food. Just fish and chips. Ah! Oh god. Excuse me. Oh god. I'm just burping. Do I even have... Where's my chat? Oh, there's my chat. There you go. Okay. I guess before I start, I just talk... Should I talk about what I played as I play the game? Sure. I'll just put up Breath of Fire 4 now. So, how was Geek Fest? I'm sure it was fun. How many? Do you know how many entrants you got for your Beyblade tournament? I'm sure maybe if you, well, I guess for a tournament, 15. Oh, 15 is a really good amount. I was gonna say, like, if you advertise it right, you might get kids to be able to enter the tournament, but then I realized it's a tournament which kind of requires a sort of commitment to like show up, which might not happen. In terms of casuals, like they'll, you know, anyone will play casuals. 15 is good though, that's a really good amount. I had forgotten the Zero Ranger track completely, that I thought it was from Tuhu. But no, it was from Zero Ranger. Oh yeah, we last left off visiting this town. Okay. That Beyblade tournament sounds like it could have been fun. 15 people, I feel like you get way more... That's way more people than who usually enter on the night. I feel like, for fighting games. You were pretty cooked? As in the... When you say you were cooked, do you mean the... tired from running the tournament kind of cooked? Or in bracket you were cooked? Ah, yes. I figured it would be the former. I had a feeling it would be the former. No, there's no sword for skiers. Whatever, I don't care. The TOs didn't enter, sure. So 15 people without the TOs entering is really good. Yes, that's usually how it goes when you're running a tourney. Especially for Beyblade, because at least with fighting games, it's just the console and the monitors, doing the stream setup, which takes some time, of course. But Beyblade is like all the different Beyblades that you have to pack up, and the arena is actually taking up a lot of space. Get 20 of these. Unfortunately no sword for skiers, which is really bad because skiers is only 63 power. This is their best home. Next time you can probably cut down on a lot of gear. What exactly did you bring? Why are there only children here? We're not all children, you know. Okay. What kind of, like, cut down on what kind of gear? Like, did you stream the tournament anyway? Or did you bring too many arenas? Or too many Beyblades? You're the Yurei Dragon, aren't you? Which god has guided your path to our humble village? The Wind Dragon said that we should come here. Extra stuff in case you need parts for rentals, but Alice has plenty. Ah, okay, so it's kind of like a... not so much miscommunication, but like... overestimation of how many rental parts you needed. Pung Ryong told you to come here? That would mean you must be from Windia, yes? I'm sorry, my eyesight isn't what it used to be. Well, I can see you just fine. I just can't tell what you look like, that's all. I know that might not make much sense, so I'll try to explain it. Oh, okay. I might actually need to concentrate on what they're trying to say here. You see, each of us has a powerful force inside of us. Those attuned to it can see it. To us, it looks like a pillar of shining light. Each person's light is different. Its color, size, the way it glows. Oh, it's Lucario's power! Lucario, whenever they can sense and see the color of auras. That's actually what's happening right now. This pillar is each person's life stream. The path their life will take, their life force itself. You can see it? What the heck is he looking at? When people come together, the streams intermingle, join together, and that in turn creates another new stream. Now, the stream of one of the Endless is very large, very powerful. So powerful it can affect the stream of the world itself. Excuse me. Any stream that gets close to such a large and powerful stream gets caught up in it, affected by it, changing its original direction. The largest of these streams, the ones that can affect all the others, these are what we call gods. There's some lore implications here I'm not quite getting, I think. Some of what you said, we already know. Are you sure about that, Cray? What we want to know is, what should we do now? I didn't know about the streams part. Well, I think perhaps that once you understand where the dragons came from, and their place in the world, that question will answer itself. For now, however, you should rest. You must be tired from your long journey. We'll talk again later. We had the wizard, Big Cheese Smash Brothers. Oh, using a rental deck we had using a rental deck to beat the top seed and going undefeated. Oh, nice. Was it all in the technique? Because going undefeated is pretty amazing. Because surely you'd like lose at least once. Maybe lose a few points, but well, losing a match is a lot harder, kinda. That sounds like fun, though. I didn't want the others to hear me, so I had them sleep. Did the guy... So the rental deck... They weren't allowed to change anything about the rental deck? Or was the rental deck something that they made from your rental parts? Alice also gave him a solid deck. Okay. I didn't want the others to hear me, so I had them sleep. Here, in your dreams, you can talk openly. There wasn't really anything to change? Ah, I see. What I meant was, did the guy make the deck himself using the rental parts, or was he given a rental deck? Was what I meant. Because there would be a big difference between the guy making his own deck from rental parts and using a rental deck entirely. I know what you are. You can't hide it from me. I know you are one of the Endless. Were we trying to hide it? The real question is, who are you and where did you come from? For centuries, we here in this village have summoned gods, summoned the Endless to this world. Hung Yong, the Wind Dragon, Ni Rong, the Mud Dragon. I think we met that one earlier. Sa Ryong, the Sand Dragon. That was in the beginning of the game. It was we who brought them here. Adis made it, right. But you are different. You are not summoned by us. What are you? Who brought you here? Oh, I was like, who the hell is that? It's Urshan. Ryu does not know the answer to that question himself. Urshan invading my dream? That is what Urshan says. What kind of character is Urshan? Are you also one of the Endless? No, Urshan is Urshan. I can sense the aura. It is a god's, but it's weak. Like it's being dampened somehow. Are you sealed within that armor? It's Peko inside. Yes, that is why Urshan says to let her out now. Ha 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 ha. It would appear I laughed at an inappropriate time. This came up on your Steam feed? Sinker sound. Real to the beat of the song, okay. And then the review that you linked was... Did you link a review? App reviews hash. Which am I supposed to be reading a review, or is it just the game itself? No, just the store page. Okay, that link links straight to the reviews instead of the beginning of the store page. But okay, I mean, this seems like a cool idea. An early access. And people seem to like it. Nice. Wait. Nah. Wait, how much is it? Damn it, I have to click multiple times to bring up OBS and the chat. Oh, 11 Australians. Really cheap. That's pretty good. Will I get it? I'm trying to really focus on my backlog because I haven't bought Xenonauts 2 and I would really like to play that, but I have yet to play Fantasia Neo Dimension. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna commit to post-game in Sozi Nengi. I think the best way I'm handling it is just slowly, like just chip away at it at a time instead of long play sessions, like, excuse me, instead of long sessions like I did in the main game. But I really want to play Fantasia Neo Dimension. Phantom Brigade I'm still playing. I just recently finished Link's Awakening. Like, I had a long session just playing Link's Awakening. And I managed to beat it. Everyone says it's like I say everyone. A lot of people have it as like their favorite Legend of Zelda. Or that they really like the game. It's a solid 7 out of 10. So it's good. It's a good game. It's just that the little flaws about it really annoy me more than they probably should. You mean you're gonna trade Ryu to get Alina back? Oh, look at that. I didn't say that. All I mean is, we got people talking about gods and changing the world and stuff. It's too big for me to understand, for any of us, so I'm just gonna let the Empire win. We'll just let one nation win and just take over the whole world. It's not like we can all stay together forever, right? What were you thinking? Oh, I was thinking that since Ryu has no place to go, once we found my sister, maybe we could take him back with us. Good morning, Ryu. That old woman said we should go see her once you woke up. Well, you're up, so let's get going. The little things with Link's Awakening is I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of the whole trading quest that you have to do. Like you get the bananas, you give the bananas to this gator, and then you get canned food, and then you give the canned food to a canned food collector, and then they also give you an item, and then you have to trade that item to another guy. I don't know. I mean, it does lead to a lot of charming dialogue. It's not really busy work either. It's like, it's kind of quick. It's just, I think this is purely subjective. I'm not sure if I like it, and I can't really explain why. Well then, you know why it's called a holy place then. At the beginning of the world, we have preserved the secrets of the spell of evocation, the knowledge of how to summon gods. Ah, okay. These are summoners. I'm trying to think why I don't like the trading stuff at all. I can't come up with a good reason. I can't articulate why I don't like it. There's nothing really wrong with it. Because... yeah, I don't know. There's nothing really wrong with it. But that's not really the biggest issue I have with it. It's all the menuing you have to do in Link's Awakening. Now, I do like menuing. I mean, I like Shiren a lot. That features a lot of menuing. But I think this is not really a flaw with the game itself, but maybe with the... you know what? No, it's not. This is a flaw of the game itself. I was gonna say, because the Game Boy only realistically has 2 buttons, like A and B and then start and select, there's only so much you can do with, like, you have multiple items, but you need to swap between them, so you have to go into the menu every time to swap. So, with that regard, having to constantly go into your menu and switch your items is fine. But there's a lot of the items, some of those items really should be context sensitive rather than an item that you have to equip. There are many times where you have to equip the power bracelets in order to pick up a rock or a pot or whatever, where that should have been a passive item rather than something you have to equip. Looks like they're gonna do something. Because you're doing a lot of picking up rocks and pots. So that should have been context sensitive. With regards to the other items, that's just part of it. I think it's the power base that I have the biggest issue with, really. Because thinking about it, maybe it should be an 8 out of 10. Because when I think about what I had issues with the game, it's not really a big problem. I think it's just the power base it being what it is. Like, why is that not passive? And the game can handle context sensitive coding as well, because when you talk to an NPC, you're not attacking them with your sword. If your sword is bound to that button, you're talking to them. So they can clearly handle context sensitive stuff. It's just they chose not to do it here in Link's Awakening. So that was really annoying. What else was there to Awakening? The dungeons were cool. A lot of the puzzles were not puzzles in the dungeons. They were, hey, there's this one thing that we haven't told you about that you have to do. Well, you better do it. Like throwing a pot at a door to open it. They don't tell you to. They don't tell you how. They never tell you to do that in a tutorial or whatever. The only time they suggested it is like a hard stop in a dungeon with a lot of pots in the room. So I guess you could figure it out, but like it took me a while to think of, oh, I need to throw a pot at a closed door to open it. So that kind of left a black mark on that dungeon for me. Also, the last dungeon expects the player to. Now I think this is more of a me issue, but like I think it's maybe partly the game's fault as well. The game never teaches you to look at the floor of the dungeon until the final dungeon, where all of a sudden it's very relevant. Now, it's very obvious because it is an arrow on the floor. I just didn't realize that the arrow was an arrow because in the middle of the floor there's these rocks that you can explode with bombs. So I never did that. So I never saw the arrow pointing to a wall that I could actually bomb a wall instead and then continue to make progress that way. I never got the hint, so it took me a long time trying to clear this dungeon until I had to look it up and then realize, oh, that's what I had to do. The in-game map when it comes to the dungeons is useless. It's not clear where the rooms connect. It's pretty bad because sometimes you just skip a block when you go to the right. Yeah, because sometimes the dungeons will have an upper floor, a lower floor, whatever, and the map doesn't really show those floors very well. It doesn't really show where, because sometimes you can fall from the upper floor to the lower floor and the map will not show that whatsoever. So a lot of the dungeon is kind of relying on, do you remember what the layout is when you're exploring through it when it's not relevant until later. So in that sense, I got way more lost in Link's Awakening than I did in Kingsfield 2. Because in Kingsfield 2, the map is actually really good. But Link's Awakening, I got lost a lot of the time. And again, kind of leads into the puzzles in the dungeons are not actually puzzles. It's just, can you figure out this one thing that the game hasn't told you can happen? Oh, sorry, I'm not really discussing this very well. Can you find out the one thing that the dungeon wants you to do by raw experimentation? I feel like that's how I felt for most of the dungeons, and not actually. No, there's no puzzle boy segment, is what I'm trying to say. There's no part where like I was challenged on how to handle the puzzle. It was what does the game want me to do in the first place? And once I figured it out, there was no puzzle. I thought we were going to talk about what we should do next. What's up with Urshan? So I guess that's why I don't like Link's Awakening as much as I probably should. Even though I like the 2D Zeldas, like I like A Link to the Past, I like Meanish Cat. But Link's Awakening is, I don't know. It's not. I don't know. I don't think it's It's good, but I don't think it's that good. It's between a 7 and an 8 for me. Which is good. That's a really good score. So, I mean, I guess that is a testament to how good Link's Awakening is, because... Oh crap, is it raining? Alright, give me a second. I gotta bring the clothes in. Okay, I'm back. Where was I in my huge rant about Link's Awakening? Oh yeah, the game is good despite me not feeling like I should have liked it as much as I should have. It would appear that you all have a stronger connection to the endless than you believe. The piece of power, that wasn't a lot of clothes, it's on the rack. It's on a movable rack. So I just moved the rack inside. The piece of power and the Guardian Acorn. I'm gonna be very hyperbolic here. One of the worst game design items or random drop items that you can have in a game I've ever played. Really bad. Now, here's being... Okay, here I'm going to be more measured. I think that the piece of power dropping via RNG and then also erasing... not overlapping, replacing the music of the dungeon or world map area you're in to the piece of power music. Okay, you know what? So just imagine this. I'm just gonna give an example here. A 25-second loop. God. Okay, hold on. I'll just replace the... I'm gonna replace the music here. So here, imagine you're listening to this as you have the Guardian Acorn and Power Piece item. Because it gives you a buff depending on which item you got. And this music just plays for the whole time you have the buff. And the buff only removes itself. The buff only removes itself if you get hit. And if you don't get hit, this just plays endlessly. Completely replaces the world map and dungeon music. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea in the first place, but they did it. And not only that, the piece of power completely trivializes bosses if you get it. I would rather the game not even have those items so that it doesn't let the player cheese those bosses entirely. Because it really does just make bosses so easy. It's like, what's even the point? What's the point of playing the game at that point? And apparently a lot of people play the game, they've been grinding for the piece of power just before they fight the boss. And I'm like, why would you do that? Because the game's easy already. Like, even the hard bosses that people say they're hard, they were not hard. Because a lot of the bosses was just... Oh, which item actually worked? Well, not a lot of them. The final boss, which I say is the hardest, it was only hard because I kept using a lot of my items to see what would work. And I kept dying because I kept experimenting. But once I actually figured out which stuff worked, I one-shot them. You know? Well, not one-shot them literally, but like I beat them really easily. So I don't know. I never felt that the game was really hard at all. And this is without using the piece of power. I was actively not getting the power buff at all, and it was easy to me. But maybe, you know, to be clear, I am an adult. I am not a kid. I would probably have a difficult time beating these bosses if I were a kid. I'll give it that. But I think the piece of power is really bad. It's genuinely really bad. Anyway, that's it for Link's. That's my review of Link's Awakening. It's good, but I don't know. I don't like it as much as other people seem to like it. And I guess I can understand why, because part of it is like nostalgia. The nostalgia is strong, I suppose. But it's just not, it's not quite right. The little things about it is just a bit too big of a deal. I don't know. And I'm not even sure if I even critique the game properly. Like not sure if I even went into the flaws all that much. It's just the little annoyances. Urshan here has something in common with you. They're both one of the endless. You mean Urshan is also a god? Never seen anything like this myself. That's why I want to release Urshan. Maybe then we can learn about what's occurred. Release? You mean Urshan's trapped inside that armor? It would appear to be so. At least that's what she says. Will you help me free her, Ryu? Place your hands on Urshan. Close your eyes. I think Minish Cap is way better. Better puzzles, better upgrades, better sprite design, but like, it's on the GBA, what can you do about that? Better story? That can be debatable. Reach out and touch Urshan's mind. But also, I'm not gonna try and say Minish Cap is just better than Link's Awakening in every way. I mean, Minish Cap had Link's Awakening to learn from after all. Can you hear me? You're now inside Urshan's mind. If you want to come back to the waking world, just come back to this place and enter the light. The real Urshan, the one that's been locked inside the armor, should be somewhere in the heart of the dream world you are now in. If you can find her, you should be able to free her. Good luck. I have no idea what this is going to lead into. And this is an interesting idea for a dungeon. Oops. But yeah, just wanted to talk about Link's Awakening because I did just beat that game. Oh! Knows many spells but doesn't seem to have enough AP for them. Uses AP stealing attacks on its enemies but has no physical attack. There's something I'm supposed to do here, but I don't know what it is, so I'm just gonna hit them. Rejuvenate. I think it's like the enemy that steals AP will give AP to the Sculptor enemy? I think? But the description didn't really seem to suggest that all that well. whatever. At least they're easy enemies. Urshin's missing out on this nice XP, unfortunately. I was gonna say something else, but then I got into that fight and now I forgot. Yeah, I totally forgot. I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Well, must have not been important. Oops. I wonder what I'm gonna play now. Like, maybe I'm gonna want to... Huh? Oh. Okay. Oh! Making use of the 3D camera. Wait, huh? You'll find yourself back at Link RH trailers again? Is that the game that hasn't come out yet for you? That you keep waiting for news. Sure is. Oh, I meant to stop this? What am I doing here? So wait, what? Okay, so I don't want to be on this top floor. I want to be on the ramp section, right? Is this the ramp section? The soundtrack is good. So the composer has made all the music. The composer has made all the music for the game. It's just that the game has not come out yet. As you can see, I'm trapped here. Whoa! That's what she looks like? I'd really appreciate it if you could get me out of here. Are you Urshin? Who else do you think it could be? Of course I am. Now get rid of those pillars and get me out of here. Okay. Oh, they're each an individual fight. You only know the track used for the trailer in terms of new music? Ah! So, okay, yeah. It's not a case of it's already been made. Okay, I guess I'll aura farm and I'll focus. I think Skius is a little weak here simply because of his bad sword. Those are elemental pillars. Oh, nice! I comboed? What did I combo with? Oh, with the magic. Not really a good combo, I gotta say. The earth took a lot of damage there. Rock Blast! Ow! That's gonna hurt. Oh, it didn't? It really didn't. Wow, they hate skiers. Okay. Flame Strike. This thing. Shining Blade, this thing. And we'll get Cray here. Okay. Okay, wait, hold on. We get Cray first. No. No. We get Cray first. I'll figure this out eventually. To Wild Swing. And then I get View to Flame Strike. Then we have Skia's Shining Blade. Skias might die. He's gonna die. What? What just happened? What just happened? Skias lost his focus. Flame Strike. Okay, good damage. No combo. Holy crap, Skias! Even without focus, he just does 1000 damage with Shining Blade. Okay, get a fire going, and then we get a cyclone going. Don't worry about the wind later. Do I have any big heals? Yes. Maybe the first fight that I've had to try in? Maybe. Okay, that's 2 pillars down. That's all I need. Okay. Do a bit of an attack. Get a Cray to do a bit of an attack. And Eus comes in with the focus. Holy crap! What? Why did he do 900 damage there? The first difficult fight. Was it because of that Rakasa effect that happened? Lowers the defense? Wow. People are just dead. Wow, this is hard. This is a hard fight. Okay. I should have given myself some buffs. Why did that miss? Why the hell did that miss? Items don't work on Ryu's dragon form? That's very confusing. Okay. Oh, whatever. Get an ammonia. Need to buy more later. Maybe instead of ammonia twice, I should have. Okay. Instead of ammonia twice, I should have healed Nina instead. Okay. This is looking really bad. In fact, it's looking so bad. I'm gonna use some emergency soul gem. Do I have any way to... No, I don't have any way to mass heal. Oh, I only gave the soul gem to Ryu. Should have given that to Skius. If I get hit with another AoE attack, only Ryu surviving. Okay. Counter? No. Wait, can't I turn into a dragon again? No, okay. I guess that would be too cheap. And that's all my ammonias, isn't it? That's one more. Okay, get Skius up. Equip you with the soul gem. And then we'll have you rejuvenate Skius. All of a sudden, it's a real fight? I think I was spending too much time messing around in the beginning turns. Which is, well, totally my fault. But I didn't realize it would be this hard. Skius getting one shot was definitely not expected, though. Okay, give yourself a healing herb. Use a rejuvenate. Use a focus. Now combos. That's fine. That's fine. Even more fine, actually. Okay, we'll then double blow the Umadap and then Shining Blade. And then Raise the Dead. Okay, I think we've stabilized for now. Boom! Wow, that is no damage. That's fun. Oh! That is the opposite of no damage. I like that. Okay, now Cray will get his XP. Undeserved XP, but he will still get it. Oh, that is so much damage too. And I don't have any AoE heals. Do I have any way to... Okay, I guess I'll just heal myself up. And Nina, heal. No, you don't need that. Heal Skius, and then focus. This would be a lot easier if I actually had Urshan with me. But, oh, that was never gonna happen. Should have been better prepared for this. I gotta buy more ammonias. That's fine. Okay, set up the combo again. I've equipped soul gems, but surprisingly they have not kicked in yet. For the dragon form, they don't die. Ryu doesn't die if the dragon form dies, which is really nice. That's how it worked in the third game, so. Skiers just being amazing, just imagine that with a better sword. Just double 1000 damage. He just goes crazy mode. Easily. 4 AP. This is exactly why I didn't want to put him on the physical attack master. 4 AP is a lot. Whoa! That's really cool. Also, I should have equipped those ward stuff. Okay, that was a hard fight. Okay, I was challenged. I had to do soul gem equips and all that. Finally, I thought I'd never get out of there. First, let me thank you for helping me. There's still one little problem though. You see, well, I don't have a body. That means I can't leave here. That's why I want you to find me a medium who can loan me a body, okay? What? Is that gonna be that? Don't worry, this is where they summon gods and whatnot. There's bound to be lots of mediums around. Once you get back out, you need to find me a medium. Oh, and try to find a good looking one for me if you can. It's gonna be... okay. It's not gonna be good looking, is it? Okay, well, we'll see what we can do. This music is really good. I don't think there's any... This game's whole soundtrack is good in general. What is this transition? What a weird transition. It was cool though. I have called for a medium as was requested. Abbess, I'm ready. Is that gonna be... Nice. Rem is the strongest medium in the village. Hello, the Abbess has told me what's happened. I'll help you as best I can. Alright, and Rem, sit down in front of Urshan. You should make contact with the Endless any moment. These guys really do look like the summoners from Final Fantasy too, with the big pointy hat. I guess summoners in Final Fantasy have the horn on their head instead of the giant hat. So I'm never gonna be using Urshan again? No, my super combo high physical attacker. Huh. I was hoping for a better body than this. Oh well, I guess it will have to do. Rem, or rather Urshan, can you tell us about you and about Ryu? What are the two of you doing together? Hey, wait just a minute. I've been cooped up in that armor forever. I'd like to relax for a while, okay? How about giving me some food and drink? Is this any way to treat such an important guest? Where are your manners? You be resting there now. I'll bring you some food just in a second. Oh my. What the? Sorry about that. Got a little smoky there, didn't it? Oh, you... Okay. I didn't know what happened there, but... Me haven't ate what it used to be, I'm afraid. Oh yeah, I was just gonna briefly mention it. The guy who did those gaming retranslated videos for Valkyria Chronicles 4 and talked about how trash that translation was, also did it for Metaphor, that Atlas RPG, and apparently it's also just as bad. Apparently it's not as bad as Valkyria Chronicles 4, but apparently it's pretty bad. So that's very cool. It's like Urshan is a completely different person outside the armor. Well, can you blame her? I mean, being stuck in that armor for so long. I wonder if Urshan has finished eating yet. We should go check and see. I want to use this armor guy though. I think I vaguely knew that Metaphor's localization was kind of bad, but I guess it's actually a lot worse than I thought it was. Did the food meet your satisfaction, Urshan? Is that her being full? Wow, it is. She didn't eat that. Oh wait, she did. She did eat a lot. Look, you wanted to talk to a god, right? If you ask me, this comes with the territory. Every god needs an offering or two, right? Very well then. Now will you tell us about Ryu and Urshan? Alright, Ryu and I are not human. We are endless. Yeah, we knew that. Now, who here knows what that means? How about you, little birdie? Do you know? That means that you were summoned here? And you're what other people call dragons or gods, right? Oh, I be. You do know. Not bad, my little chickadee. Oh, what the heck? Somebody to ban. I love banning people. There you go. We are called summoned from other worlds and brought here. But do you know why we are called? Well, do you, Kitty? For boons? Alright then, imagine the world as a giant ship. What happens to the ship if there's no wind? The ship can't move. Very good. Maybe there's hope for you yet. Anyway, we're like that wind. We move the world. Now, imagine what you could do if you could control that wind as you please. That's why we have kept this village's location and what we know a secret. Whether the ability to summon the endless fall into the wrong hands will be disastrous. Whoever can control the dragons can control the world. Which is why I need to know. Who betrayed our secret? Who summoned the two of you? What, you kicked over the wine bottle? That's funny. We were summoned by the Foul Empire. The Foul Empire? The Empire knows the spell of evocation? Not exactly. The Empire has come up with its own method of summoning. That's how Ryu and I got here, but it's not perfect. They brought us here, but we were incomplete. I wasn't able to manifest completely, and got stuck in that armor. As for Ryu, he was split into two by his summoning. I figured it'd be that. I'm this guy now. Okay, yeah, so my inventory isn't being carried over from Ryu, so it's best that I don't remove that gear. I was hoping I could remove the gear and then transfer it over to Ryu. There's probably some sort of exploit you could do to make that happen. But nah, there's no need to do that. Okay, we're just in a completely different town. Everyone here works hard for a living, not like them young folk in the cities. Hey, don't be talking to me right now. We can't eat beans. Nothing like the fishing on a sunny afternoon. I know you. My mom says you're the fella that's shacking up with mommy. What's shacking up mean anyway? Now that'd be an odd question to ask. This here be Sun Village capital? Oh, that'd be far off to the east, friend. Hey, you're that fella that Mammy's been taking care of, ain't ya? What's this portrait? Oh yeah, where'd you come from, eh? We don't take any strangers here. Wrong. Mammy, what you be doing with this here? I thought I told you to stay in the house and rest. You should not be walking about like this. This here be me cousin. His name's Ryong. Is that the name of... last name of a dragon? He was out curing and got hurt, see? You come back here and been taking care of him. You'll be staying with me till he's better. He got hit on the head, so if you ask any funny questions, just be nice and answer them, okay? Come on, Ryong, let's go. I don't know if anyone believes that cover. Oh boy, I did not mean for the landlord to find out about you. There would be repercussions. Everyone here has an accent? Well, it'll probably be fine. Long as we keep pretending you be my cousin. You should be worrying more about yourself than me. Hey, at least it's... I think I would take this over the Australian dolphin, maybe. Your wound ain't fully healed yet. You shouldn't be walking around in the first place. Split into two? What does that mean? The wine bottles are cleaned up. You mean there's another Ryu out there somewhere? In the Empire? Yes, but Ryu and his other half aren't separated only by distance. They're separated by time as well. By time? Are you saying that Ryu's other half is... No. Yes, Ryu's other half, the other god, is the first emperor of the Four Empire, Four Liu. Calling you cousin was the first thing I thought of, but you really be... Never mind, forget I asked. Once upon a time, a long time ago, there came to this earth a god named Four Liu. Many were the nations of the world then, and they did us make terrible war upon each other. The people of those lands prayed to Four Liu, that he might create for them a world at peace, a world with no war. Four Liu heard their plea, and gathered together the nations, and thus he forged them into an empire. And thus Four Liu became the first emperor. But then, after having used his powers to achieve this feat, he fell into a deep slumber. For Four Liu was not complete, not whole. However, even as he dreamed, Four Liu realized a terrible truth. Even were he complete, he would not be able to fulfill all the people's desires. Indeed, and why not? For people are, I'm sorry, I just be a simple farmer. I don't not can what you be saying, but... But I cannot stand to see you look so sad. And then they kissed on top of that mattress, and nothing else happened. Okay, we're still playing as For Lu. Don't really want to talk to these guys again. I'm just gonna leave. Hey? If you're merely looking for the mountain, this be the path you want to take. It's over here first. Wrong! Where you be heading off to? You shouldn't be up. Not yet. I must journey to the capital, to Chedo. Wert thou rise, woman, thou wouldst have nothing more to do with me. Thou shouldst not involve thyself in mine affairs. But if I didn't want to be involving myself with you, I wouldn't have helped you in the first place. Ah! What happened? It's back. We catch the monster, I'll make sure he pay for what he's done to us. Please don't let there be random encounters. There's a chest in there I want. How do you... What? Okay, I guess I can't get that chest. Whatever. Did I just... What? What the hell? I can just leave? Okay. I'm surprised that the game did not railroad me to go towards the monster. Oh no! It's a... What is it? It's like a cross between a mammoth and an emu. Papan. This music is really cool. Very reminiscent of Akuma's theme in Third Strike. Good old drum and bass with these kind of vocals. Should I have turned into a dragon? Oh, this is the same moveset as Ryu's. Okay. That's nice. Oh, double blow is really bad. Oh! I feel like that did less damage than just a regular attack. Body press. There you go. What the? What was that? Got another wisdom fruit. To it appear this not be a monster, but in truth a normal beast of the field. Mayhap this is a result of exposure to the powerful aura of the Endless. Okay. You killed that thing? You're the fella that Mammy's been taking care of, ain't ya? I heard you still lied up in bed all hurt. It looks like you're all better now, eh? Excuse me. Ryong, is you alright? But even if Ryu's other half is the first emperor... He's dead, right? I mean, it's been centuries. Not necessarily. If he is also one of the Endless, he would not die easily, and certainly not simply by the passing of years. So, where can we find him? Even if she knew, Urshan has been asleep ever since she finished eating. Doesn't that beat all? Oh wow! Speaking the same dialogue as Ray, I see it. I see what's happening there. That kid's turning out to be more trouble than I thought. Maybe more trouble than he's worth. Pray! I don't think of you as trouble or anything like that. Ryu is very special. We've just gotten caught up with him, that's all. I don't know how to explain it very well, but the reason I'm here with Ryu right now is because I want to be, that's all. Well, no matter what, we need to find out more about what's going on. And the only way to do that is to have to talk to Urshan some more. Let's go, she should be awake by now. Let's talk to the armor first. It turned on. There's no response. It'd be cool if I could have the armor as a party member. Urshan, wake up, please! Looks like she ain't getting up from nothing. Well, there is a way to wake her, but forcing a god awake is not the safest thing to do. Were she to wake up in a bad mood, the results could be unpleasant for us. She can be woken by the same way you freed her. Simply travel into her dreams and wake her from there. You want to try? Not now. I'm trying to see if I'm fully healed first. Yep, and then gotta check the... Get Cray out of here immediately. He sucks so bad. Ruining all my combos because of his low agility. This better be a different layout if we're gonna do this again. I've been contemplating on my 3DS to play Etrian Odyssey 4 again instead of the Game Boy games I put on it. But I kinda just wanna beat a lot of the Game Boy games I put in. Like I put Final Fantasy Legends, I put Final Fantasy Adventure, which is the Sword of Mana. I don't know whether to... I mean, I guess... for just for experience sake, I would want to be playing the I would rather be playing Final Fantasy Adventure more than Sword of Mana, because I played Sword of Mana quite a lot. Never beat it though. But I mean, eventually maybe I'll play it on my 3DS. But I really want to play Final Fantasy Adventure just to see what that was like back then. My goal is to play a lot of the Game Boy RPGs that I've been meaning to play for a while. That includes the Espolis game on the Game Boy, one of the Lufia games. I don't know if that's been fully translated or not. If it is, I'll just mod it in. I'm sure there's been a fan translation, if there hasn't been localized already. Manly clothes. Are there any other Game Boy games I would want to play? I know there's some Metabot games I know, yeah, I know there's some Metabot games on the Game Boy, but they were not localized, if I recall correctly, and then I would also have to deal with the fact that no, yeah, it's just that they're not localized and I have to rely on fan translations, but I don't think there's been a lot of fan translations for the Game Boy Metabot games. Lightning returns. Oh, well, that's a game I want to play, actually. The Final Fantasy 13 sequels, I genuinely do want to play them. Maybe on stream I play 13 and then 13 too. I don't know. Going back to play Final Fantasy 13 is a bit... I'm not sure if I want to do that. Just to play the sequel. Ah, hee. I probably would be more likely playing 13-2 more than Tidus Fantasy X, unfortunately. Drat. I was just having a good dream and you just had to show up. You humans have the worst manners. I'm sorry, Urshan. This is a really funny dream. There's something we wanted to ask you. Let me guess. Oh, mighty goddess. Tell us what we should do. Am I right? Huh. That's always the way it is, isn't it? Can't figure it out for yourself, so you come pester us. I'm sorry. What's up with this world anyway? I've never heard of a world where they needed to summon gods in the first place. I mean, why can't you handle your own problems yourselves? Why do you have to drag us all the way here to do it for you? I guess there's no use complaining about it. What's done is done. It's not that we don't know how you feel. It's just that we're kind of at a loss as to what to do, you know? I bet you are. I guess I would be too, what with 2 incomplete gods following you around. But understand this, my striped friend. What happens to you is tied up with what happens to your little friend Ryu there. Ryu is the missing half of the Emperor, who is meant to become one with the Emperor and use his power for the Empire's benefit. The Empire manages to control a god. It will mean another war. We can't let them have that kind of power. What will be, will be. Still, if part of the Emperor is in Ryu, that means that part of Ryu is in the Emperor. The 2 halves will meet. That destiny cannot be changed. However, if Ryu is as strong as the Emperor then if he's as strong as the Emperor, you mean he might be able to stop the Emperor from doing what he wants? Something like that, little bird. But what do we have to do to make Ryu stronger? Get all different dragon forms. Don't worry, there's a way. For that, though, I'll need to wake up. What a crazy dream you had here. That means you have to get out of here. I can't wake up as long as you're in my dreams. Since this is a dream, you can pose like this as long as you want and not get tired. Okay. Since you was trapped for so long. Deus. Ah, it is Deus. I forgot her name from 3 and I did recall that she looked very familiar. But I knew that she was the same character from 3. I just forgot her name. So that's interesting. Summoning dragons from the world of the 3rd game. I'm better looking than you and I've got more muscles. Oh, you have the dragon's eye. I see. That's how you really walk in people's dreams. Deus is so beautiful, she's something like out of a dream. Come to think of it, so am I. This world revolves around Deus. Go on, get out of here. You're beautiful, you're like a goddess who's given a chance to serve Deus. We all look alike, you see? That's because they're the kind of man Deus likes. Okay. It'll be interesting to... Oh, I wonder if I should use my Switch and jailbreak it. I wonder if I should jailbreak my Switch. I feel like... Why not? Well, I guess it would depend on when I got it, because I don't know if I did get the launch model of the Switch. Because I've seen a few people... I've seen some tweets talk about it. And apparently a jailbroken Switch can play up to PSP games, which is pretty good. So I should probably actually get the Switch back at some point. I've been holding back. I've been holding out on that, and maybe I should. If it ends up being that I can't do it, then oh well. I'm only interested in emulating. I'm not really interested in getting Switch games on my jailbroken Switch. Could have used a little more sleep, but I guess there's work to be done. Well then, shall we go? What did I just tell you? You're going to need help if you want to go through with this. There's a shrine around here you use to summon the Endless, right? What? Oh yes, the Yore shrine. Okay, Ryu, that's where we're going. We have to call the other dragons. Dragons were once gods, just like us. You could say we're distant cousins. We'll call them and ask them to help you out. Does this mean you help Ryu as well, Urshin? I suppose so. It's not like I've got anything better to do. By the way, you can keep calling me Urshin if you want. But my real name is Deus. Deus? Urshin is what that armor called me. I think it means master in the language of the Empire. Yeah, I'd rather call you Deus. Anyway, we need to be getting to the Yore shrine. I have full access to my full power in this body. I'll need you to protect me. So, I don't have it as a party member? I don't have it as a party member. What? Can I have Urshin back? Or this armor? No! I'm stuck without my super combo robot. I don't even have a armor for skiers. I should probably sell all the bronze shields that I got in an earlier dungeon. Let's see. A couple of moon swords. Oh, that is not 750. That's really low. Accessory. 8 bronze shields. Yeah, we don't need 8. Oh yeah, I need to buy ammonia too. Okay. Oh, this stairs. I was really lost for a second there. I heard Ram's channeling the spirit of a god, is it true? You say that long exposure to a god's aura can have an effect not just on living beings, but on inanimate objects and the environment as well. Okay. The story is going places, I like it. What? Urshin. Urshin. Where are you going? Why are you leaving Urshin behind? Oh, brother. You mean you can still move? It would appear so. This is the armor I was trapped in, see? Some of me, my power must have rubbed off on it, enabling it to move and talk by itself. Hehe, hehe. I am saddened by the fact that you have left, Urshan. Oh yeah? I couldn't be happier now. I couldn't be happier now that I'm out of there. Good riddance, I say. Urshan? I mean Deus? Are you sure you just want to leave him? Don't you want to take him with us? Are you kidding? You want me to get back inside of that tin can? Forget it. You can just stay where you are. You're a suit of armor. Start acting like one. Does this mean you no longer need Urshan? Huh? Well, I see. It would appear that was an inappropriate time to laugh. Nina, what should I do? What should I do in order to act like a suit of armor? Let me see. Armor is meant to protect the person wearing it, right? If you ask me, that's what acting like armor means. For now, Urshan, I think you should wait in the village until we get back. No way there's a random encounter that quickly. Oh great, what are these gonna do? Normally attacks with tusks and hooves also uses howling. These guys are gonna be annoying, I bet. Okay, use Ice Blast. The one thing I learned from the wizardry games, do not let the enemy act. I say games, I've only played the one. They resist water, okay. Look at Skiers leveling up. 69 power? Is that not proof that Skiers is the best party member I've ever had in an RPG? 69 power. I wanted to talk to Urshan. Okay. I assume we have to go over here. Is it a whole dungeon we have to get through? I hope not. I say I hope not because we don't have Urshan. Okay. On the other side, I guess. Whoa, what are these? Bot and Protobot. This mechanical soldier has an Aurum. Powered up bot with a limited power supply. Okay. What strategy? Just attacking. $244. That's a lot. Okay. They resist quite a bit. Oh, I forgot Skiers has that. Okay. How bad is this gonna be? Really bad for Cray. Okay, so magic is the way to go. Protobot's body bursts open. And Cray can't hit anything. Alright. Wow, even Nina does 500 damage. Okay, cool. Agility. I could give the agility to Cray, but that means I would be using Cray, which I don't. I want to minimize the time where I'm using Cray. And then Frost. Oh, I forgot to heal. Excuse me. Good. I think if I wasn't using magic, those bots would be a lot more difficult. Like a lot more. Kind of feels weird that Nina can just fly in here, but I guess you gotta make it work. You gotta make sure it's useful somehow. With Capcom doing all their legacy collections, I am sort of surprised they haven't done a Breath of Fire legacy collection. Seems like not necessarily a slam dunk, but like I feel like a fair amount of people would want that. Unfortunately, I probably wouldn't want that because I'm playing through these games already. Not only has a vicious attack, but uses death against its enemies. Okay. I guess that means take it seriously. Right. High magic attack? No. Not at all. Hey, combos! Okay, nice. Wow, this guy has a lot of HP. Is he gonna cast death? Nope. Okay, not too bad. No, I'm still surprised I haven't gotten a single AoE heal. I like that. I like that AoE heals are later. Oh, I didn't wanna... There you go. Okay. It's two... Dragon Scale. Why is this... Can I actually fall down here and then... Huh? Okay. I guess I'll come back to this later. Maybe that red orb just brings up some platforms. These fiends are kinda scary. Because I don't want them to cast death at all. But they also will cast AoE magic spells as well. No! Skius is that slow or something? What's going on? At least it did enough damage. Yeah, that's crazy they can just AoE magic spell. I don't have any AoE physical skills, that's what I really want. That does a fair amount of damage. It's not an agility problem at all. Skius is just not a team player, I guess. It'd be really cool if my Nintendo Switch could play PS1 games, I think. I shouldn't hype myself up to jailbreak the Switch at all in case it doesn't work, but I can't help it. Would I be able to play PS2 games on my Switch? I guess if it's PSP games, PS2 games wouldn't work, right? If I could play PS2 games on my Switch, that would be crazy. No? Oh, nice crit. Just thinking all the things I could play on my Switch if PS2 games were able to be played. But yeah, I doubt that's gonna happen. Okay, sweet. Oh, it's a... Okay, we're going. Okay, so let's just regular attack and see what's up with this guy. Lucky strike. Guy has middling defense. I guess that makes sense. It's just hitting them AoE is kinda hard. Oh, the timer didn't tick down. Wait, did the timer actually tick with the random encounter? Okay, good. Whew! Kind of weird that was a puzzle in the first place, but whatever. There's chests down there that I want to get, but I don't know how to get them at all. You're kidding me, man. Why? Oops. Never managed to get those chests. Oh, this is a mistake. So, this is where the Endless are summoned. It's permeated with powerful aura. I can feel it. Countless gods, dragons. I bet we'll be able to speak to the dragons here. Don't worry, it's not too hard. Remember how you freed me from that armor? It's just like that. Alright, here we go. Close your eyes. Wait, I didn't want to do this yet. What is this? I feel a presence. 'Tis like unto one of the endless. Doth it mean the time hath come? What's going on now? Huh? I bet Mammy's in the field down there like she always is. Do you feel like a tremor? Sigh. You gotta work. Try fishing, it's mighty relaxing. Okay, that's a lot longer. Now what? What do you want? Why don't you mind your own business? We can take care of ourselves. The mountain yonder started to act up. Wrong. Is something amiss? The mountain over there started smoking. Looks like it might be making ready to blow. Whenever the mountain starts to smoking, that means the god of the mountain is angry at something. God? Yeah, they say there be a god living inside the mountain. And that he gets angry, there'd be horrible disaster. At least that's what the stories say. Where you be going? I doth wish to meet with this god. Okay, we're just playing as Foul for Lu now. Okay, at least it wasn't that hard. Oh, never mind. Still have to make it up. My god, eh? Okay, did he need to do that? I don't think he needed to do that. Oh! La Void. Oh! Fire attacks make him stronger, increasing the XP value. Luckily I've got the burn here. Magma Blast. Okay, 400's not nothing. Okay, I might have buffed it up too much. It's spamming Magma Blast. Forlu's gonna die. Oh, it's regenerating so much HP. Okay, I actually have to... Using burn was a mistake. What are these attacks? I've not seen these attacks before. Okay, at least my dragon form could withstand that. Frost Strike. Nice. I actually really needed to do that. That was crazy. Do not use burn on those enemies again. It's not even worth it. I guess I can... Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, just regular attacks now. Doesn't even become a lot stronger. That was such a big mistake earlier. It wasn't even that much more, so it was definitely not worth it. Okay. I wonder if there even should be random encounters here. Because it kind of interrupt the pace of Lu's story. Blitz, huh? I wonder if I could have learned it now. And then Ryu would be able to learn it from Lu. That'd be cool. Oh, it's a whole ass dungeon. I wasn't expecting a whole dungeon. Whoa! Black goo. $177. That's damage. Oh, they give so much XP too. We'd love to fight those enemies with Ryu. The multivitamin stuff is what I need for AoE heals, I believe. Oh god. I wonder if this dungeon is playable because you can access this volcano with Ryu's party as well. I feel like that has to be the reason. Whoa. Thou art the one that cameth to be a god. I don't think the monster was doing that. I think the villagers were saying it. Me god. Oh, okay. Never mind. Who you, tiny man? Thou art not a god. Thou art but a mere shadow. Something that has drunk the dregs of the power of the gods, and believe that doing so maketh you a god yourself. Thou hast been affected by our and the other's power. That is all. May not understand, puny man. Puny man talk funny. Does puny man think me stupid? Talking like the Hulk? Perhaps the world needeth not gods. What sayest thou? Puny man not making sense. Me not understand, puny man. Me kill, puny man. Now that was some top level dialogue. Turning into the Astro Dragon takes so much AP. Summon Kin? Uh oh. Oh, okay. Claude and Belwid? Do I have any AoEs? I got Breath. That's gotta be good enough. Oh, this has an animation to it, doesn't it? Let me watch it again. I'm watching it. I wonder when Ryu's gonna get that much power. Is it because I haven't been using the dragon form that much that Ryu hasn't evolved yet. Try Frost Strike. Didn't seem to do that much. Please be different names. No, they're not different names. Pretty simple fight so far. Oh, 300, that's a lot more, I guess. Try a regular attack, see how much damage this does. Similar to the Frost Strike, it just doesn't cost AP. Is this really the whole fight, just me spamming Eraser every time? The combat sections for Fourlu's scenario is not as fun to play as it is with Ryu. It's just, I mean, the point of it is just to show how strong Ryu can get later, but I kinda don't care about that. This really is the whole fight. Okay, well, we're in for it now. Like what? We're just seeing this animation. This skip should be a lot earlier into the animation than that late, honestly. I wonder if I'm not supposed to kill those trash mobs. That could be an interesting take on it. But I doubt it. I don't know, maybe. Once Dragon Form runs out, we'll see. Excuse me. Oh, there you go. Oh, cool. There's a bunch of stuff I wish Ryu had. The Endless are summoned to the sphere. This changes the very balance of nature herself, flooding the world with energies both powerful and dangerous, and doth cause those beings easily influenced by it to think themselves gods. What then do mortals thinketh? We have to leave? No way. Okay, well, I guess, I can't believe the game's making me leave manually. Ah. This is not filler, but man, it's definitely taking its time. You're really making me go through the whole section again. I'm just gonna run. Why can't I get away? Well, why? What? Poor Lu's obviously stronger than these enemies. Jump over here. Ain't no way they're actually making me... Why did they do this? This is worse than the desert in Breath of Fire 3. This is worse. Because I can't understand the reasoning here of, or the significance of making the player have to go through this whole section again, but backwards. Like, I don't get it. At least you can make an argument for the desert. It's supposed to be like that. What kind of argument can I make here? You! What did you do? What did you do to the god of the mountain? Normal folks don't be going around doing stuff like that. Who are you? No, what are you? Why does a landlord care? What? Oh. What is that one with the hole in his head? I thought you'd show up if he called you here. You're the dragons that watch over this world, right? Indeed, young dragon. Lord hath already met us. I am Pum Ryong, the Wind Dragon. As you probably already know, I called you here so we could talk about Ryu here, the Yurlei Dragon. He whose role is not yet set. Who's that? As you know, Ryu is incomplete. I'd like you to share your power with him. If he is able to gain the powers of the ancient dragons, then maybe Ryu can become whole. Whilst this guy is cool. Whilst we do not seek to see thee fail in thine endeavor, Deus, know this, thou who art without form of thine own. As thou art aware, the other half of the Yurlei dragon be the first emperor of the Four Empire, Poor Lu. Already he hath awakened. Ryu shall become complete. By joining with For Lu shall he do so. This destiny he cannot escape. What do you mean he can't escape it? We don't want him to join with his other half. That's why we called you, to help us prevent that from happening. This might be a stupid question, but why do you want to prevent Ryu from meeting the Emperor? Is it really that bad? Listen, dear. You remember in the what the Abbess in Czech told you about the Pillars of Light and all, right? Think about it for a second. Here we've got Ryu, just born fresh out of the gate. On the other hand, we've got For Lu, who built the Empire and has been alive for centuries. Whose light do you think is bigger, is stronger? You mean, if they merge, Ryu will be swallowed up by For Lu and disappear? Hear us, Deus. We who watcheth over this sphere must e'er strive to maintain a position of neutrality. It matters not which becometh a god, does it? Does it not? It matters a lot to me. Once he becomes a full god, I need Ryu to send me back to where I came from. Thou wouldst use a god's power for thine own benefit? How are the people in this world any different? They yank us from our worlds and make us into their gods. They make us work for their benefit. Are you trying to tell me I should stay like this, in this borrowed body forever? That is a good point. Hey, I wanted to talk to you. Not just anyone can pacify the god of the mountain. Who are you? What are you doing here? Mommy says you're her cousin that's been a guardian coin, but I bet that ain't true now, is it? Now, don't be worrying your head over little things like that. You just be glad that mountains quieted down, right? Ryong, you must be tired. Go back home and rest a spell now, eh? Okay. Wally is just not talking to anybody. Okay, well, I mean, I'll save. I haven't saved in a while, so I really should. Oh, the game's not gonna let me. He thinks it not be wise that we persist in this relationship. What relationship? Don't let what the landlord said bother ye. All the folks in the village are thankful for what ye did. And so am I. Man, Foley's just having the time of his life, huh? Let View get some. Right. Do I need a rest up? No, okay. I guess I appreciate that Forlu's sections are playable, because if this was Xenogears, this would be entirely in cutscene. He be this way, Sirrah. It would appear I must needs fight mine way out. Nay, mayhap I can still escape unnoticed by your own soldiers. I didn't mean to go back into the house. What is this? What matter is this village to me? Why dost I hesitate? My path be clear. Defeat yon troops and make mine way to Chedo. And yet... So this is where you've been hiding him, eh? Hiding? We didn't know he was wanted. I told all the folks in the village to get anything that could be used as a weapon. Well, we capture him all, right? Mammy? Whoa, you just went in there? Thou wouldst do such a thing? Thou wouldst protect me, hinder their attempts to engage me? Thou art taking a great risk. What whilst thy fellows think of thee? I knew as soon as I saw ye that there's something different about ye. And I thought maybe if you hid out here with me, you might be able to live a normal life with me. I know it's silly, it cannot be, but I wish so hard it would. Forgive me, I never should have made you stay here. Mammy, what you be doing? Open the door! The oven won't be broken. You can crawl through it if you get outside. Hurry. When you get outside, go to the shrine in the woods. Be careful they don't see you. There'll be a road behind the shrine you can use. Go while you still can. Who would have thunk that cracked wall would become handy in a place like this, huh? You can probably fit through. Yeah, I guess I do like that these are playable and not handle cutscenes entirely like in Xenogears. Xenogears? Yeah, Xenogears. There's only this woman inside. You were hiding for Lu, weren't you? Did you live with him? Take her back to Astana. We may be able to use her in the carronade. Thou sayest thou shalt return to thine own world, Deus. Thou sayest this as thou knowest not our way. Once we hath served our purpose, once our time as gods hath passed, we become as you see us now, dragons. And thus do we watch over the world. 'Tis our fate and thine. Fate, you keep using that word. Is that all you can talk about? Look, are you going to help us or not? In case you've forgotten, unlike you, neither I nor you are complete. I for one have no intention of turning into some ugly dragon, spending the rest of my days watching over this stupid planet. Based. Verily, thou art imperfect. It be both in our power and nature to succor thee. However, the Yore dragon Ryu will meet with, his other half for Lu, that destiny cannot be avoided. Before that destiny be fulfilled, seek thee our true selves that thee might gain our power. Where can we find you all? Well, we met the Wind Dragon before. Once before have we met in the barren sands. Regret any harm I may have caused thee then. We live within and throughout the world. Seek us out that thee might have our strength. When Ryu joins with his other half, mayhap our strength will be of use. Just tell me one more thing. When you were all brought here, didn't any of you think about trying to get back home? One cannot swim against the river of fate, Deus. Come what may, with Ryu, we shall watch over the fate of this world. What? Whoa, what a cool effect. Oh, nice. Rainstorm. Fate, huh? They make it sound like they wanted to come here. Deus, why do you want to return to where you came from so strongly? Is it because you don't like it here? What about you, Ryu? Of course I want to get out of here. Think about it, little birdie. What would you do if you were suddenly pulled into some world you'd never even heard of, and asked to become their god? I think I'd do my best to help the people of that world. Oh, that's just you, Nina. Oh, brother. Anyway, our priority now is to get Ryu strong enough so he has a chance against Lu. We've got to find the dragons and get them to help us. Oh, I cut it by accident? Okay. Yeah, that whole section of Lu would have not been playable in Xenogears, so I guess I like it this way. It's kind of annoying playing through Lu sections, but yeah, that's fine. Holy Breath attack. Not another dragon form. Wait. Maybe another dragon form? No. Not at all. Alright. This is an instance where I would like to go through the temple backwards. Yep, okay. Have another chance to get the chest. Okay, so they have to get the chest through those doors. Ah! I see how to get them. Alright, simple enough. You just jump across these platforms and then you get onto the one that's gonna sink to the same level as those doors. And then you just easily access the chest that way, and then both of the doors are connected. Okay. Simple enough. No, come on. These random encounters are crazy. Yes! I think the timer is still ticking, actually. Kinda was. No! No way. Okay, let's do that again. This time, don't even risk going through that door and just go to the other side. I can't believe this is the hardest part of the game so far, is jumping across these platforms. At least I'm running away from them consistently. Okay. So just wait here. Nice. Easy puzzle. Took me a couple of tries, but I managed to get it. Magic shard. Give me a weapon. Soul ring. Soul ring. That's different from a soul gem. Oh! That's an interesting item. That's a very interesting item. Increasing the CP. Who would benefit off of that? Not really Nina. I guess Nina, but like... Urshan actually doesn't need it because her CP is actually so high it doesn't really matter. Alright, time to leave. I'm sure I should be fighting them just to get extra Zenny, but I don't care enough. Because eventually I'm gonna have to use my Zenny to get Skius a new sword. It's gonna be really expensive. I just know. Oh, I should try pilfering. Please use on Ryu. Yes! Whoa! I like that art. I really like that art. 7 AP. Eh. 7 AP is like whatever. Oh. Is it Cray who's gonna be dead? Goodbye, useless party member. No one will miss you. Oh, I stole something! Belladonna? It actually worked this time. What's a Belladonna? The sword? No. Oh wait, I can equip King Sword. No need. Belladonna. Wait, what the hell is a Belladonna? Wait, balance ring? Protects against confusion, okay. What? Oh, here it is. Instantly kills one target. Oh, that's it? That's a lot lamer than I thought it'd be. Wait, where the hell am I going right now? Oh, okay. I was going the right direction. I forgot about that chest. Should I fight this? Let's try this breath attack. Holy? Do a cyclone. Do a frost. Does this combo? We're gonna find out. That did a lot. Whoa! Unique animation? Zero AP summon, by the way. Wow, I would not want to watch this every time I use this. He just cries on them? That's it? That is not all that cool. Holy crap, that did a lot. 0 AP? Why would I not use that every time? I can't believe that's 0 AP. I guess I can't combo with it. I guess that's the main drawback. Okay. Oh. Polu. Someone is knocking on my head, Urshan. I had forgotten. Urshan is no longer inside me. Thank goodness you're awake. The Imperial Army is here. They told me this is the village where the secret of the summoning the dragons was kept. I come all the way out here to see for myself. And what do I find? A deserted village. Our sources told us the Yurei dragon would be here. They must have come here looking for Ryu. I wouldn't be surprised if they were after who was with him as well, including you. I had the village evacuated a while ago. They're safe. Come on, we should get out of here before they find us. Ah, it would appear we have a problem. Okay, this is a cool section of the game right now. Playing as only Urshan. Whatever Urshan's gonna fight here, she will just demolish. She's ready to rocket punch some idiots. Hey, you there! Huh? Haha, it appears we have been discovered. Don't worry about me. You've got to get away. Run! If someone told you to escape, leaving them behind, what would you do? What would I do? What are you talking about? Who the heck are you anyway? Since Urshan is no longer here, I find myself at a loss. I am unsure of what I should do. Uh-huh. Who cares? Get him! I've even got super combo ready. Super combo here would be bad, because I don't have a way to get AP back. Oh, come on! I gotta increase my hit rate. I think I've got just the thing. Oh, I already have it! Well, what the heck? Are you kidding me, Urshan? Let's see if I can equip better gear, though. Automatically tracks target. Ranged. Seems to be better. There you go. That's the damage we're looking for. Forgive me, if it weren't for me. What? Get inside? I recommend grabbing onto me. I will help you escape. Well, I'll be. Isn't that the same person who was with the dragon? I knew he was here. All of you, after that armor. Oh no! It's not like Urshin can solo all of these idiots. Now with my homing arm. Yeah. There's gotta be some sort of physical AoE attack. There has to be. Oh, I can use this part of the fight to heal, huh? Yeah, let's do that. In case the next section is actually going to be serious. No, 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 oh my god, I was mashing so hard. Now it's gonna be really bad. Well, you certainly did a lot of damage to my troops, didn't you? What the? What is that? That is a cool animation. Hiding under the cloak like that? However, I'd be willing to forgive and forget if you tell me where I might find your friend the dragon. It would be prudent not to tell you that information. That is what Urshin says. Doesn't really matter. Your friends can't have gotten too far. They're probably hiding around here somewhere. I could take you hostage and use you to draw them out. I don't think you can do that. I don't like the way you look. Like a trash can. You wouldn't make a very good hostage. Oh! And since I can find the dragon myself, we won't be needing you anymore. Now will we? I think there's a typo there. Getting one shot in the cutscene always hurts. Considering Urshin can actually solo that guy. Yeah, just go inside. It's quiet. Too quiet. So it's not just a suit of armor, it's a mech. Urshin. It was the Imperial Army. They came to the village. What? You mean, what happened to the people in the village? I was able to get them to hiding before the soldiers came. But Urshin, he stayed behind to protect me. He? Ah. He's used up all of his power reserves. I guess she was just referring to Deus. That's what he gets for trying to show off. Isn't there anything we can do to help him? You're gonna go back to Momo. Well, if I went back inside of him, that would give him enough energy to move around again. But there's no way you're getting me back in there. I've had enough of being trapped inside that tin can. Does that mean Urshin will die? Die? How can he die? He's just a piece of armor. He wasn't alive to begin with. How can you say that? How can you be so cold? Urshin is correct. I am a better suit of armor. I received my power from Urshin. I'm glad I had the chance to experience life. Thank you, Urshin. Ha ha ha. Was that an appropriate time to laugh? Damn. I would have cried as a kid. Well, if the army's been here looking for us, it's probably a good idea if we hightail it out of here ourselves. Even so, I'm worried about the villagers. You mean, you think the army might do something to them? We should probably go check on them in the morning. It can't hurt, and we can leave after that. There's no story happening. There hasn't been a boss yet. I would like to fight some bosses. I guess the 4 pillars were bosses. Everyone should be in the abandoned village in the mountains to the north. The army commander said they were looking specifically for the Yore dragon. Even if it means leaving the villagers behind, you should make sure they don't capture you. Just remember to be careful. Ryu may be a dragon, but he is not whole. You cannot count on his power to save you. Understand? Okay. There's no response. Good luck. I'll stay here and wait for you to get back. Okay. Oh, here. Should I save? Yeah, I'll save. It is kind of crazy that each of the party members here has different... Oh, I forgot to check on the ferry! I forgot this whole mechanic. Okay, my bad. I hope they're not dead. Hey Ryu, wanna play the game? No. What do you think I'm doing now? It's a job notice, it's a new job available, land area increase. Keel was born. Ran was born. House is complete. Maki was born. Ali was... okay. A lot of stuff has happened since I was not checking this. Alright, let's see what we got. Various weapons, I guess? We'll get you to do that. We'll get more food. So we get you on that. And then knowledge there. And then there. That should be enough food, right? And we've gotta build more houses. Okay. I assume what I did was good there. And now I can buy weapons from the fairies. What's the benefit of having 2 fairies here? Bamboo stick. I don't know what the benefit is of having 2 fairies here, but I guess it will level up the weapon shop more. Or do I have to buy stuff from the store to level them up? I don't know. Wait, excuse me a second. Okay. I understand what Deus means when she says Ocean was nothing more than a suit of armor. Still, I don't think she's right. So the Empire is going all out in that search for the dragon, and they don't care who gets in their way. Nothing's happened to the villagers. I just wanted to save, that's all. Not even rest. This is an alright stopping point. 2 hours and 30 minutes. I've already been playing for that long. It's just been all cutscenes mainly. No real combat stuff. I want more combat. Is this a dungeon? Just give me a moment. Right. Well, I think I'm in the right area. Hope I am. I might actually, you know what? I might actually call it here. Air Raid. Uses chlorine and rest while its enemy's HPs drop. God. Already learned chlorine. After this fight, I'm probably gonna stop there. Probably a decent stopping point. Nina didn't learn Air Raid. That seems really good. Okay, Skius. Oops, no. I wanna learn all these abilities. No one learned Air Raid? Are you kidding me? This is gonna take a while. Actually, kind of helpful that Skius sleeps there. Okay, we at least learned Air Raid. And Cray learned it too. That's actually really good. And Rest! Nice. Cray learned Rest. I mean, it's not useful on Cray, but... okay, good. Range attack versus 1 stuns enemy. Restore some HP and AP. I wonder who could make use of that. Skius? No. There's too many things for Skius to do, and I don't think it's using up a turn. Skius is gonna one-shot people rather than go for sustained type of damage, so yeah, it's probably for the best. Nice parry. Don't know how she parried that, but that was really cool all the same. Alright. Big level ups. Okay, I will rest up and save. Is there anything else I want to mention before I go? No. I just gotta think about the next Game Boy game that I want to play. Oh, I forgot to talk to Skius. Armor. Okay, that was worth talking to. Yeah, these days I'm only interested in playing the portable games that I have not really caught up on playing, so I have a lot to choose from basically. Alright, that's it for today. Tomorrow it's gonna be DSR. Yeah. That's all really. It's just DSR. I don't think we're gonna clear DSR on Monday, though we are close. But I doubt we're gonna be able to beat them. Which is okay. That's just how ultimates go. Alright, thank you guys. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye.